Welcome, Vladimir. I'm so happy to have you here. How are you today?
Hi, Catherine. It's a pleasure to be on your podcast. Many thanks for inviting me. I'm excited to share my future-proof, actionable, and high-impact strategies with your audience today. And I'm sure that everyone capitalizes on my actionable insights just to drive their results forward.
I am out of my mind for having you here, I have to say. Your email arrived to me just in the moment when I was all about AI and everything else. And I said, yes, right away. So please, before we start, share a little bit about your professional journey. Your bio is amazing. And there are so many things, but I would like you to have the stage and actually share what you think is the most
Well,
important.
I have 15 years of international experience with a proven track record of guiding executives at top brands worldwide to initiate change, drive growth, and position brands as the market leaders in their industry. I'm regarded as one of the world's top digital transformation and marketing influencers, thought leaders, keynote speakers, startup advisors, and internet personalities. I'm recognized as one of the brightest minds in digital transformation, and I continue to play a pivotal role in maximizing top brand success. Based on my strong performance, I'm currently ranked as #1 global marketing, retail, and social media thought leader by Thinkers 360. I serve on the advisory board of the 3 institutes in the United States AI Institute, United States Data Science Institute, and United States Cybersecurity Institute. I also serve on the advisory council of Harvard Business Review. I'm a mentor at Techstars in Saudi Arabia. I also mentor startups and MBA students at UCLA Anderson School of Management Incubator, also UCL Enterprise and Innovation in London, Abu Dhabi SME Hub, Seedstars, Baird Incubator, Croatia, APIC CVC in Berlin, Germany, and many other accelerators throughout the world. I'm also a prominent public speaker, and I work with more than 25 speakers bureaus throughout the world, like Las Vegas Speakers Bureau, MSP Talent, All American Speakers, Champion Speakers, Speakers Academy International, also Speakers Forum. Some bureaus in Istanbul, in Australia, because I travel extensively. I deliver my speeches, masterclasses, workshops. So I spoke at the Global Marketing Summit last year, where I'm listed as a speaker alongside Professor Philip Kotler. And I have been invited as a judge to more than 9 global marketing award ceremonies throughout the world, like Digital Revolution Awards, Stewie Awards, American Business Awards, Gartner and Marketing Communication Awards. I will be a judge at Webby Awards in September. I have become also an associate member of International Academy of Digital Arts and Sciences. Well, I have been featured in Forbes, in Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance, Irish Tech News, many renowned media outlets. And I have risen to global prominence, and I have gained popularity single-handedly building my communities on Twitter, because I'm a curious guy. They call me an influencer and thought leader now in 2023, but I believe that I'm a curious guy. I explore new things. I push myself to the limit. I go into overdrive because I love exploring new things. So I build my communities across Twitter. Like, I have more than 54,000 followers on almost 30,000 followers on LinkedIn, almost 10,000 followers on Instagram. So I was working 16 hours a day, because I have sent more than 100,000 tweets. I posted more than 60,000 times on Instagram. I built my communities and like my presence on Medium, on Blogger, on WordPress, on Tumblr, everywhere. I left no stone unturned, because I wanted to grow a strong personal brand. So I have been featured. I want to show you, Catherine, that I have been recognized as the Transformative Leader of the Year by Excellion magazine. Excellion magazine, and I have been featured in many magazines. And I have been recognized as an influencer by Retail Insight Network, WizLabs, also inside success, many organizations
There
make
are
it.
so many that you can't even remember.
Yeah, so
And
I'm practitioner of my craft. I know that we are in the fourth industrial revolution. I know that emerging technology trends are impacting business dramatically. I mean, AI, IoT, ChatGPT, ML. I mean, revolutionary technologies. And I believe that the only thing that can help you win in this day and age, in the future, is a strong personal brand.
Let's dive deeper
I mean,
into that. Before we started recording, we talked a little bit about
yes,
personal brand.
yes.
That is something which completely changed my business and my life. But you are absolutely winning the game. So please share with us why personal brand is so important. Do companies and other organizations recognize that? And what
Well,
is the best way to go with it?
Catherine, majority of organizations, I mean, they live in their ivory towers. They are not interested in this in personal branding. I mean, they are not interested because they think that social media can be used for personal purposes, not professional purposes. But I started building my side hustle, in 2014. I was curious. I was pushing. I was tweeting. I was connecting with thought leaders. I mean, a millionaire and billionaire entrepreneurs started following me on Twitter. I have learned a great deal from other people because I was curious. I was tweeting from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Because I just I said no to everything: social life, activities, parties. So I started building something meaningful that I have given myself few years to drive my results. It is not building a personal brand is not a walk in the park. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, perseverance, curiosity, lifelong learning. So I mean. But I would say that 99% of corporate wealth does not have a strong personal brand. 99% corporate wealth, because as you can see, Tesla is number one in automotive industry because of the power of strong personal brand of Elon Musk, right? Because Elon Musk shares his beliefs and opinions publicly on Twitter, tweets, and that's why the whole world knows Elon, and which impacted Tesla's success, because Tesla is number one and Tesla has higher market valuation than other automotive brands, right? Because we don't remember anybody from other automotive brands like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Audi, Rolls-Royce, and other, because those executives are not known for us, for consumers, So I believe that, for example, Mercedes-Benz spends more than $900 per car on advertising, whereas Tesla does not have an advertising department. Tesla does not depend on advertising. Tesla depends on the strong personal brand of Elon Musk. That is the biggest difference. Whoever is listening to me now, right? That and people still are not interested in building their personal brands. People are going to lose in the future. Brands are going to lose market share. They are on the verge of going out of business because of AI revolution. AI revolution, because AI will replace 85 million jobs by 2025. 85 million jobs. 375 million people will switch to other careers by 2030. AI's contribution to global GDP will be almost $14 trillion. I mean, by 2030. So I mean, for example, what happened to a Blockbuster? Because they sat in board. They saw that the internet was not going to affect their business, that they thought that their consumers were not going to be on social media, and they went out of business. It's because they did not buy Netflix for $50 million, and this will be a great example for the rest of the brands in this decade, because AI is going to take your job. AI is going to replace you. AI is going to impact your business and affect your business. So if managers and top executives are going to live in their ivory towers, they should continue living in their ivory towers, because the market does not care about brands' excuses that they don't want to integrate AI into their operations. For example, I believe that we are still in a Web 2.5 experience, because I believe that social media is not decentralized yet, and but there are still so many brands struggle with social media marketing landscape, because they are wasting their billions of dollars on TV, on billboards, on magazine TV commercials. Who is watching TV commercials in 2013? Because advertising agencies are a sinking ship. Advertising agencies.
Exactly.
Because people and consumers are no longer believing those TV commercials and advertisements. People trust people. People trust influencers. People trust thought leaders. People trust their friends, their relatives, their neighbors, their communities, not TV commercials, not advertisements. I believe that advertising agencies are a sinking ship in 2030, in 2023.
This is gold, what you just said. What's very important is that the
yes, and Catherine, at Cannes Advertising Festival in France, those executives are very proud of their TV commercials, but in reality, they are not storytelling across social media channels. They are still pushing, and they are still pushing on billboards, on TV commercials. Yes, they are transactional. They are transactional. So consumers trust Nike, consumers trust Airbnb, consumers trust brands that tell their stories. So the brands that enlighten their consumers, educate their consumers, entertain their consumers through storytelling, right? They are going to win in the future. But there are so many brands that truly market like it is 1995, 2005. They disregard social media, they disregard internet, that they go out of business, because the market is a decision maker. The market decides what is good and bad. The market decided that Airbnb is good, Spotify is good, Uber is good, not executives and not like managers. The market decides that self-made influencers are leaders in 2023, because they have built their communities, they built their Twitters, they built their Instagram, they built their LinkedIn, they have told their stories through Instagram, through YouTube. People who tell stories are market leaders. They are ultimate leaders. Steve Jobs says that the most powerful person in the world is a storyteller. People who tell stories through their content ultimately win in the long term.
Because everything is about human to human connection. We connect with people who are authentic and who share. That's so natural. What is the role of AI at this moment? Internet changed the world, and I absolutely am sure that AI will change the world. But I did the survey, and the results were that people don't understand AI. They don't see how it can help them in their businesses. They're a little bit afraid of it, I have to say. And in my community, there are usually coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, but they're not quite sure what and if they should implement AI. I am doing my best to spread the message, to help them understand, to use AI the more possible now when it's starting. But you, as an expert, can you please share your thoughts on this? Because it's very, very important. I believe if we don't thrive in AI, our business might fade away.
Yes, absolutely. And I believe that more than 80% of organizations that fail to scale AI will not be in business in the long term. More than 80% of organizations, So according to the World Economic Forum report says that only around 90% of AI workforce is not skilled. 90%. And AI ethics, it is a backbone of modern organizations. And AI market size is $187 billion in 2023. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I would say that 77% of businesses are either using or exploring AI globally, and average funding for AI startups has increased by 66% between 2021 2023. So what does AI bring to industries? For example, in advertising, it is about advertising personalization, more accurate target, ad campaign analysis, campaign prediction, and market analysis. And what about in e-commerce, right? It is about optimized search, personalized search, 3D modeling, and customer service chatbots. What about in media and entertainment? It is about determination of fake news, content and emotion analysis, newsfeed personalization, and search optimization. What about in transport and logistics? It is autonomous vehicles. It is about reducing travel time, reducing accidents, and road optimization. So benefits of AI in business. It is first. It is efficiency and productivity. Second, cost savings and ROI. Third, enhanced customer experience. Fourth, improved decision making. Fifth, improved quality control. And sixth, competitive advantage. So organizations that integrate AI into daily operations will have a competitive advantage over their competitors in the long term. And I would say that as I mentioned, AI's contribution to global GDP will be like $30.7 trillion by 2023. By 2030. And of course, what is happening nowadays in marketing. Because AI has become the backbone of marketing growth in 2023. For example, bloggers who use AI spend about 30% less time writing a blog post. Bloggers save time while using AI.
I actually
as I said,
tried.
Yes.
I'm launching an event in September about
Yes.
AI, and usually it takes like 8 weeks for a launching period. And previously, when I didn't use AI, I needed 2.5 months to prepare everything. And now in 2.5 weeks, I have everything running already. I just tested it myself. So from 2.5 months to 2.5 weeks. And I have all the other time free for the strategic things that I have to do. This
Absolutely.
is incredible. This is absolutely...
AI is supercharging content marketing strategies, and 37% of businesses use AI. It is estimated to increase productivity by up to 40%, So I would say that global AI market value is expected to reach $267 billion by 2027, and many companies will start hiring chief AI officer in the future. Many organizations, as for example, 10 years ago, companies and organizations started hiring chief digital officer, and in the future, so many organizations will start hiring chief AI officer, chief AI officer. As I mentioned, that AI powered machines will replace 85 million jobs by 2025, and 370 million people will have to switch careers by 2030. If people start building their personal brands today, they will be in a catbird seat in the foreseeable future.
That's exactly what I wish to say, because when everyone starts using AI and when we are overloaded with the content, the only difference will be personal brand.
Yes. So as Elon Musk stands out and the rest of executives are invisible in the global marketplace, it will be the same for those people who will start showing curiosity, who will start showing more interest, who will start hitting the ground running, and they will start winning in the long term, because they will turn this side hustle into profitable business, as I have turned, because I not only talk the talk, I walk the walk. I'm a curious guy. I think in the long term, I show patience. So results always speak for themselves, you know?
Yes, I told you, I was looking at your website and everything you did, and I was like, did he clone himself? Is there a way that he knows?
Yeah, so I'm very honored. I'm very honored that you know, I have experienced this exponential growth in my career because of Twitter, because it costs $0 to build your Twitter account. It costs $0, whereas it costs so much money to buy a page in a newspaper. It costs so much money to run commercials on TV. It costs so much money to buy billboards in the streets, whereas it costs $0
Exactly.
to tweet. It costs $0 to upload your video to YouTube. It costs $0 to build your presence on Instagram. So, I mean, if you put eggs into different baskets, then the ROI will be positive in the future, you know?
Of course, of course. And come on, guys, wake up. This is a call. This is a sign you were thinking about.
It is a wake-up call for the whole world to start waking up, to explore what is going on, what is next, what is coming, you know. And of course, you know, we can be talking about AI, all the statistics, all this disruption, all this about this fourth industrial revolution endlessly. But the only thing that that is going to save us in the future is strong personal brand, you know. So we are in a human to human, age to age. It's not about B2B or B2C, it is human to human. So we trust people, not businesses. As I hope that corporate world will understand that we trust people, not businesses, you know.
Exactly. And when we build on that ground, human to human connection, opportunities are endless. It's truly remarkable what you did. Before we started recording, we talked a little bit about Novak Djokovic and his mindset. And I think, except for a personal brand and these wonderful technologies, that mindset is very, very important. Your energy is incredible.
Thank you.
And I think that's one of the ingredients of your wonderful success. Would you like to share something a little bit about that?
Well, you know, I'm inspired by everyone who is successful, you know. I'm open-minded guy, you know. And when you are open-minded, when you learn from other people, when you read 400 pages a day, when you tweet, when you are in growth mode, you know, not in survival mode and not in comfort zone, because I left my comfort zone when I left my country for the United States in 2006 when I was 18, you know. I'm a curious guy because I was burning the midnight oil, because I was one of the most diligent kids. I was very hardworking. I was very I'm all about passion, you know. I'm all about thinking in the long term. I'm all about reinvesting every penny in my growth, and I know that ROI will be huge and positive, you know, because it is all about it. I'm inspired by also Novak Djokovic has inspired me in my career, you know, because Novak Djokovic has turned all the tables over everybody in his tennis career, you know, because he thinks in the long term. He's very hardworking. He's all about. I think that he's mentally very strong. I think that his background is very impressive. How much he has fought, how much his family sacrificed for his advancement, how much he inspires the world through his hard work, through his discipline, through his persistence. You know, so I think the world can. Learn a great deal from Novak, you know, Novak's success, his background, you know. It's not about being raised in environment where everything is perfect, you know. Even it does not matter where you grow up, even if you come from places, you know, where everything is not perfect, you still have a fighting chance to make your dreams come true if you put in the work and if you hit the ground running, you know. So you know, you know, I was born in Georgia, you know, and you know, I was burning midnight oil. I was very diligent. I was dreaming about experiencing the Western world, you know. My parents invested so much in me, you know. I have tutors. I have they supported me as much as it was possible. That they gave me this foundation, this self-esteem, this belief that everything is possible. You can learn, you can achieve so much if you push self-education, if you surround yourself with, and I have nurtured myself, in the United States, in the UK, in the UA, because I was in the right place at the right time with the right people, because it was just my dream. Surrounding is very important, Catherine. Surrounding. If you surround yourself with 5 successful people, you are going to be 6. But I believe, but I have met so many people in my career who were thinking that surrounding was not very important. So, but if you are not surrounding yourself with smart people, ambitious people, you are not going to be successful, I believe, because when I surround myself with billionaires, millionaires, I'm a public speakers, mentors, I'm very inspired every single day to achieve more, to open my mind more to what is happening in the world, what can be learned, what can be achieved in the future, that I don't rest on my laurels. I always look to my laurels. I always believe that the best yet to come. So I think that mindset is very integral part of success. So I think everyone should start thinking in the long term. And of course, it doesn't matter nowadays if you invest all your money in MBAs nowadays, because it's all about who is your mentor nowadays. Who is your mentor? If your mentor is a public speaker, entrepreneur, renowned thought leader, you are going to be successful because you surround yourself with a mentor. So I suggest everyone to choose a great mentor, because your future is going to be determined through who surround yourself with.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. My mentors changed my life, and I'm doing my best to do the same, and I know that you do too. And if I may add, I think your parents did a wonderful job. So
thank you. I'm very grateful to my parents, because they are forward thinkers. They are very educated. They always inspire me to achieve more, to learn more, to grow more, and it's just that I have been raised by these legendary parents that I have nowadays. My father is a professor, my mother is a doctor. I'm sure that the world will be more interested in who my parents are, because now the whole world knows me through Twitter, or through United States, through UK, because they have sent me to the Western countries to nurture myself. So I'm very honored where I stand in 2023, that, at zero cost, at no cost, I have spearheaded one of the biggest global personal brands in the world.
Yeah,
I never there are people who pay $50,000 to be on the magazine covers.
I know.
Yes, there are so many executives who pay spend $50,000 to be on the magazine covers. But I never spent any dollars to be in the magazines, to be on podcasts. To build my thought leadership, to become a public speaker, keynote speaker. But when there is a will, there is a way. If you truly curious, you will achieve so much in the future.
And honestly, I can't wait to see what the future unfolds for you, because as I mentioned, you already did so much. Maybe you don't see it that way, but you inspire a lot of us.
Yes, I'm very optimist, and I believe that optimistic people create better future, because you will never see me judging other people, criticizing other people, because I don't have time,
Exactly.
I don't have time to focus on other people, I don't have much time, because I focus on my lane. I'm now focused on mentoring other people, public speaking. I will start mentoring startups and tech stars in Saudi Arabia. I will be a judge at Webby Awards,
Mm-hmm.
and I will start lecturing at top business schools, So I'm very excited to build my speaking career further, to publish best-selling books in the future, to speak at more events. So I believe that I'm just a curious guy,
You are so humble, but yeah, you said that. I think you're amazing. If anyone would like to work with you, what's the best way to find you, reach out to you, if you ever have time?
Well, I'm always available to connect with other people, because I believe that giving back plays a big role in my success, because I give away my best advice for free. I'm always happy when I receive emails and Vlad, I started watching you and great things are happening. I mean, I'm very grateful to receive such emails. So people can connect with me on LinkedIn. They can check out my website at vladimerbotsvadze.com. They can follow me on Twitter at Vlado Botsvadze. Also, I'm available. I have a great profile also on Instagram at Vladimer Botsvadze. So if they are organizing events, they can invite me as a speaker. If they want to pick my brain, I will be more than happy to be a guest on their podcast. So I believe that a partnership is a two-way street, and I always looking forward to collaborate with like-minded people.
Wonderful. I will leave the links of your social media and website in the description, so they can actually find you. I'm so grateful and honored that you shared your time with me and have been my guest. This will actually air this week on Thursday, because this is a special episode. I haven't been planning to publish any interviews until
I would love to visit Belgrade and Serbia. And to meet these amazing people, because I believe that we are on the same page. We are on the same wavelengths. I'm a big fan of Novak, his country. This is an amazing country, amazing. I look forward to exploring the future,
Thank you so much. And you're welcome anytime. I will be here. Thank you for being my guest. I truly enjoyed, and I hope you did too.
Thank you.
Thank you.